So this is my Evolution Super Saiyan 3 Goku OTK deck. Well, the leader is the Son Goku. Permanent, you can only place up to 6 energies. Active main, place 1 card from your hand into the drop area. If you have no energy, choose 2 cards in your life and add them to your energy. So it's obviously a good first turn move where you don't charge. Then you trigger this effect, placing 1 card from your hand into the drop area, and then you get 2 energies from your life. Then you can play those 2 energies to play other cards, right? Right. Awaken, you need 4 or less life. Draw 2 cards, flip them over. On his Awaken side, permanent, you can only place up to 6 energies. Auto, at the end of your turn, choose up to 3 of your energies and switch them to active mode. So that way you always have energy to combo, to pay for 10k combos on your opponent's turn, among other cards like negates and stuff, of course. And then his second auto ability, when this card attacks, draw a card. Pretty standard, straightforward. So the idea is that you're using this so obviously you can get that early game energy. You want to get that 2 energy first turn to speed things up. Moving on to the main deck. Alright. Alright, so you obviously you want those 2 energies, so that way you can play your West Supreme Kai, and then you can use that one, you could tap her, rest her to use her ability to create 1 energy. So you can play a card like Kind Saiyan, Son Goku, and get some search and try to make your hand more consistent. You can also, play Encouraging Presence Baraka, so you can get a draw, thin out the deck. Or you could just keep her there, just so you can use her to play Time's Judgment, so you can negate. But you definitely want to keep her on the field until your next turn, because on your next turn will be your second turn. You'll play and charge an energy. So now you have 3 energy plus her, she's 4. So there's 4 energy. 4 energy would be useful to play Rebirth of Justice. So that way in your second turn you can play this 4-drop extra card, which active main effect is choose up to 1 blue battle card in your hand with an energy cost 5 or less and play it. Then choose one of your opponent's battle cards and return it to their owner's hands. We got a couple 5s here. Furious Rush and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We got Max Energy Super Saiyan Goku. There's other blue cards obviously you can play, but these are the ones you want to play. Playing Furious Rush Super Saiyan Goku will let you draw cards, so that's always useful. He's a 20k double strike, so that's useful. It's like having 2 attackers, right? You have Max Energy. He's a double strike, 20k, so he'll deal 2 damage when he deals damage. If you evolve him, he'll be able to attack twice, because he'll be dual attack with double strike, so he'll be able to do 4 damage if you evolve. So of course, something you can do, like I said, with the whole using the leader to do the 2 energies to get out West Supreme Kai. Then on your second turn, play it, charge an energy. So now you should have 3 energies plus her, so that'll give you 4. And since if you used her in your first turn to play Goku, and then Goku gets you Max Energy Super Saiyan 3, then of course you can, on your second turn, once you have her, still have her, did you want to keep her on the field, right? Still have her plus the 3 energies, then you can 4 energies, right? You need 2 blue, 2 of anything to evolve, and then you can evolve on top of your 1-drop Goku, your Max Energy Goku on your second turn. So on your second turn you have a dual attacker just for that turn. He'll be a dual attacker just for that turn, plus double strikes. So you can do 4 damage, potentially with Max Energy Goku that turn, as well as you can attack with your leader. So that's essentially 5 potential damage in your second turn. So that's more than half your opponent's life points in 2 turns. Of course, if you have cards Like, you know, if you have cards in the graveyard and whatnot, you need at least 2 to overwhelm and summon quick blade trunks, so that give you an extra attacker. So you can go from 5 potential attack damage to 6. You know, you only need to do 2 more to win, right? So if you can obviously make it where you can get to play Encouraging Presence Manaka, you know, and use on the leader, that's an extra damage. So then you get into 7 damage. So you still need 1 damage to finish them off, right? But that's if you're slowly, you know, building up the damages. But if you have the energy in the combo to OTK your opponent to end them in 1 single turn, so this is kind of like mid to late, pretty much mid game OTK, because this builds up your mana so fast. Early game, by the time you get to the mid, you can go off. So this is what you want to do. Obviously, you want to have at least 6 energy, because you want to be able to play this card for 4, letting you drop this one, because you know you want to get the draw. So you want to play Furious Rush Super Saiyan 3, so you can get the draw. Right, then you want to be able to play 2 energies. You know, that's what you need, the 2 extra energies. Play the 2 energies, 2 blue. Place 1 card from your hand into the drop area. Won't be that hard since you just drew a card. And then you can EX evolve into Ultra Instinct Saiyan Goku, which is a triple strike. Right? And it has the effect when a card evolves into this card, return all of your opponent's battle cards to their owner's hands. So, and he has the permanent effect, your opponent can't combo for the duration of this card's attack. So that's useful. So your opponent's going to need a negate in order to stop you. So right there's triple strike. So pretty much you have almost an unblockable attack, unless they use a negate, of course. But other than that, your attack should be able to go through. Deal 3 damage. Then, of course, you still should have your leader. Also, another thing, gotta have like extra attackers. Bodyguard Legic is free, so you can play him before you play the Rebirth, which will get you the Furious Rush Super Saiyan 3. So you already have a body on the field. Then you play this, and of course you're discarding, so now you should have 2 cards in the graveyard, which will let you overwhelm into Quick Blade Trunks. So you should have Trunks, Bodyguard Legic, so there's 2 attackers right there, plus your leader, that's 3 attacks. And then you just brought out a double attacker, but you're going to evolve him, obviously, into Ultra Instinct Saiyan Goku, which is it can do 3 damage. So you got 3 attacks, 3 damage, so that's 6 damage right there already. If you still have a card in the hand, you can obviously go and you have Kaioken Son Goku. All you need to do is discard a card from your hand and place Kaioken Son Goku on top of the Ultra Instinct Goku. And that's after you attacked and dealt the 3 damage with triple strike, of course. You want to attack with him. Then you can EX evolve into Kaioken Son Goku. He has an active main effect where you can choose 2 cards in your life and add them to your hand, and then switch this card to active mode. He has an auto: when this card evolves into this card for the duration of this turn, you cannot lose the game, and your opponent cannot win the game. Which means you can keep standing him. You can keep grabbing 2 cards from your life until you have no life left, and you won't lose because of his effect. You won't lose. Your opponent won't win. So that's great. But of course, that's until the end of the turn, which means you better beat him right there. And then if not, you will lose because you have 0 cards and your opponent still has. You have 0 life. Your opponent still has life. So obviously, this is a all-in strategy. But the fact that he's a 30k double striker, mind you, he deals 2 damage himself. So there's the extra 2 damage we needed, right? and then since he can stand and attack, stand and attack, he'll make up for any lack of enough damage, as it were, because you can just keep grabbing your life to hit him. Granted, because the way you start off, if you try to do this early, like I said, early by using your leader, obviously you'll start off already with 6 life. So you might even end up at 4 life by the time you even do the combo, when you have the 6 energy to do this particular combo, and you awaken and get all the pluses and stuff. You're already, you'll be able to do at least 2 extra attacks. Look at your attack, then you do this, stand, attack, stand. Yeah, 2 attacks. Yeah, stand, attack, stand, attack. So you'll be, at least with the 4 energy life you have left, you'll be able to stand them twice and get 2 attacks in, which is 4 extra damage on top of all the other damages you were dealing. And that's if you play it out right. You should have the advantage. Alright, so I already explained his effect. We know his effect. We know that this is a dual attacker with the auto ability. When you play it, draw a card. We know about the double strike and gaining a duel if you evolve him. He's obviously useful early game because you can bring him out at least turn 2, which is always useful. Turn 2, double striker, dual attacker, awesome. Goku, just in case, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose 1 blue Son Goku among them and add it to your hand. And all the blue Gokus are blue Gokus. With Supreme Kai, barrier, permanent, you can use this card to pay energy costs even if it's in your battle area. Overwhelm 2, if you have at least 2 or more cards in your drop area, warp them, send them to the warp area to play this for free. And if you do it right, you can get more copies of them on the field if you do it right. Because all you need is at least 2 cards at a time when you playing him. Bodyguard Legend, you just gotta have no battle cards and your opponent has a battle card. So it depends on the scenario. Because let's say your opponent goes first, plays an energy, taps it, plays a 1-drop battle card, and ends the turn. Alright, your turn. Draw. You don't charge. Use your effect to get 2 energy. Then you play Bodyguard Legend first, then tap the 2 energy to bring out your West, your West Kai. Now, what's useful about that is, since Bodyguard Legend is a blocker, even if you use West Kai to tap for 1 energy to use the Goku, to play the 1-drop Goku so you can search and get your hand, ready to go off and whatnot. He's a blocker, so he can protect her so she can still be there for the next turn, especially when you're trying to go for the max energy Goku. So there's a simple, basic strategy, but then there's the final strategy, the shit you want to do, because it's finesse, it's flossing, right? You want to show off, you want to dab on your opponent when you do that next level stuff. But there's a pretty basic strategy in here, obviously. I already mentioned this is how you can get your big drop cards out sooner. Plus, since you can only have up to 6 energy, granted you can be like 6 energy plus if you count West Supreme Kai, especially if you have more than 1 copy on the field, you can still hard drop Ultra Instinct Son Goku and even potentially hard drop Kaioken Son Goku. But again, you might not want to take that long to do that, especially when they do have the ability to summon sooner than later. Objection, it just adds to the strategy, that because the sooner you get to 4, 5, 6 energy, especially the sooner you get to 6 energy, so you can just go off. That's what you want to do. So got the objection to help with that. President's Monarcha, deck thinning because of the drawing plus the double striking, giving double strike to your leader is useful. Why not? That's extra 2 damage you can definitely use to help you win the game. Times Judgment, you want to stall long enough to pull off your combo. This deck is combo oriented. You can still play it, basic, straightforward, play this card, play that card, and just battle with your own play style. But it does have a specific strategy you might want to pull off, so being able to stall is useful. And she's reusable. By discarding 2 cards, you can keep the card in your hand to negate another attack later on. And then of course 2 MISCS Saiyan Mysterious Warrior, in case nothing's working out, your opponent's cold bluffing all your best combos, you can just like, you know what, screw it, screw this, screw trying to finesse, screw trying to go ultimate combo, and just wipe your board and just beat your face, regular, without any extra fancy moves. And of course, you need 5 or more cards in your drop area. Overall 5, right? Banish them to the warp. Pay 1 energy to play this card, right? He's a 20k double strike. When you play this card using Overwhelm, choose any number of your opponent's battle cards without blocker, for which this total cost is up to 5 or less, and then send them to the warp. The fact that it says without blocker means this is not going to be useful against the great apes, since they are blockers. But other than that, it's relatively good board wipe, which is why it only takes up 2 slots on the deck. It doesn't take up any more because great apes, right? Harambe, right? And that's the end of the video.